research scientist, Suzanne Angeli, theorizes on the perfect meal and investigates eateries searching for all the elements to make it. As a vegetarian looking for new taste sensations, she's found her eco-friendly spot serving innovative South Indian fare. It's on Fillmore in San Francisco, and it's called DOSA.
I'm Anjan Mitra, and my restaurant is DOSA. And we have 2 locations in San Francisco, one on Fillmore and one on Valencia Street. I grew up in Bombay, but there are about 1 million South Indians who live in Bombay. So a lot of these recipes come from my friends, my chefs' families, my family, and so on. So these are all like home-cooked recipes. A lot of them are very, very traditional approaches to these dishes. Sometimes we modify them a little bit. We use local ingredients.
My name is Emily Mitra, and I co-own DOSA Restaurants with my husband Anjan Mitra. So in building a restaurant, what we were inspired to do was really bring the colors from the palette of South Indian cuisine. We wanted to bring artwork and photography that was inspired by India. And we wanted to do an entirely green build-out, which is what we did at this location, DOSA on Fillmore.
DOSA is a very uniquely San Francisco restaurant in the sense that we focus on Southern Indian food. We use a lot of organic and sustainable ingredients, which is very unique for an Indian restaurant. And we are also the only Southern Indian restaurant in the Bay Area that serves non-vegetarian dishes. We also have a very strong bar program that incorporates a lot of the spices that we use in our food. And we have a wine list that's obviously tailored to our cuisine.
So Suzanne, this place focuses on South Indian cuisine, Southern Indian cuisine,
Right.
doesn't it?
Right, so it's pretty unique compared to your Northern Indian cuisine or Pakistani. So a lot of people are familiar with their favorite curries or tandouris, but DOSA is Southern Indian, and so it has unique flavors that are specific. And the namesake DOSA, it has dosas, which are my favorite dish.
Sort of like crepes, like little
Yes.
pancake crepes.
So they're
yeah.
thin, crispy crepes. They're made of fermented lentils and rice, and they're crispy, and they usually come with a potato filling, which is the dosa sort of wraps over it, and it's served with some dipping sauces, a sambar, a spicy lentil soup.
Right, their sambar, they're certainly known for this sambar that you can eat like a soup,
Oh,
which you
yeah.
can dip and
It's
you
my
know,
favorite.
Dip your dosa.
Yes, you dip your dosa, and it also has a green coconut chutney and a tomato chutney. And so
Now,
you
did
can.
you have the dosas?
I
when
did.
you
I had
went?
samosa, the spring samosa. Is that the same as the
A
dosa?
samosa
different.
is
Okay.
different than a dosa.
It's different.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. The vegetables were real crispy and perfect. But how is it different?
Well, the samosas, I guess, are the sort of a pocket, versus the dosa is the sort of a big, long, crispy pancake.
Oh, okay.
Right. And what
Yeah.
did you have when you went, Mike?
We had the vide pas, which was a slider, but it wasn't the typical slider with meat in it, and it had a dipping sauce, and it was part sauce, and then they called it gunpowder. It was a powder that you dip into it. So we poured the whole thing together, slopped it all over the slider there, and I wound up having to have 2 drinks because I had to use the first one to exhaust the flames from the vide pas. But we also had the as you said, the fold over.
The dosa.
Yeah, and it was the onion one where it was infused into the batter, and it was delicious.
Did anyone have any salads? Because I love their salads. They're seasonal as well as being very vegetarian friendly. And so last time we went, we had the watermelon paneer and sprouted mung bean salad, and it was amazing. The crunch of the sprouted mung beans with the sweetness of the watermelon and the crispiness of the paneer. It was
See, that's I don't think about having a salad at an Indian place, but I will the next time. But what I loved the most was the lamb chops. Oh my God,
They're known for their lamb chops,
so
certainly.
tender. It was the most expensive dish on the menu, but we did it anyway, and we didn't regret it. They were tender and juicy and really, really nice.
Yeah, I brought lots of, like brought my parents and my in-laws, and they're meat eaters, and they've also enjoyed it, so.
I thought the spicing was perfect in every dish. That was my favorite thing about all dishes, is that the spice was unique and obviously really fresh.
And I think they focus on those spices. And you brought up cocktails, so I want to talk a little bit about cocktails because they use spices and unique flavors in their cocktails. So what were you drinking? Because you said you had a couple of them.
I ordered one ginger with, I think it was
Ginger Auntie?
Yeah, that was the second one I had. What was the first one? The ginger.
Batsman?
The Batsman.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a lemonade iced tea with gin.
Right, they both have a ginger flavor to them, and they were delicious. They were very, very good.
And atmosphere and parking, you felt comfortable with all that? It's
Right around the
fairly
corner.
upscale place for
Street
Indian
parking,
food.
no problem. And I think it's like a nightclub. So it's a great place to go out if you want like a night out on the town. There were a lot of couples there, like obviously on their first date,
Right.
and a lot of groups having a lot of fun. So perfect for that.
Good to sit at the bar
I,
if you're single and, you know,
Right.
or
Yeah,
young
I
and
like to
whatever.
go to the bar sometimes and just have a drink and a dosa. So I think you can go for both
Yeah.
special occasion or, since I live nearby, you know, on a
Just
on a
walk
Tuesday
over.
night. Yeah.
Once we got in, it was great. Tables are close together, and the positive side to that is you get good interaction there, and people that have been there, they tell you what their favorite dishes are.
It's kind of loud, but
Yeah, it's a bit loud. It's a
And
bit
it is
loud.
big.
yeah.
If you want an intimate space, this isn't probably the place because the ceilings are very large. You know,
Very big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Suzanne, this is your spot. Wrap it up for us.
Well, I'd say for a special occasion or if you're just in the neighborhood, it's an amazing value for fine dining and you get to experience unique Southern Indian cuisine.
Okay, and Mike.
Again, the word is unique. I think it's just a great experience, different from most places you'll go to, and the food was delicious.
All right, and Kathy.
I'd say perfectly spiced Indian food and a great place to go if you want to feel like you're out on the town.
All right, if you would like to try DOSA, it's on Fillmore at Post in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-441-3672. It's open for dinner every day with lunch Wednesday through Sunday. Reservations are accepted and the average dinner tab per person without drinks is around $30.